Darren McCarty and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
What up, though, Detroit? Welcome into Big D Energy.
Big D!
Snowpocalypse Wednesday. I am not Darren McCarty, but don't worry.
You're not even Neal.
Your guy, Neal Ruhl, is on his way. He's fighting the elements.
You know, that EV takes a while to get through the snow.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Not a lot of horsepower, not a lot of torque in
Doesn't
those
have
boys.
the torque to get it going.
Damn, a
for sure.
snowflake can't make it in the snow?
I know, right? Crazy.
Dog.
Man, four-wheel drive saved my ass today.
Talk about it.
I don't know how people buy a rear-wheel drive car and expect to live in the winter, man.
I couldn't even imagine not having an SUV like in this kind of weather.
Yeah.
I will only have SUVs or trucks the rest of the time I live in Michigan unless I retire. But yeah, I don't even have all-wheel drive. I just got like snow mode.
Oh.
I turn on snow mode and that bitch goes. Dude.
That
It's
works.
perfect.
Yeah, what is it? Traction control? It's not enough, man. Today,
Yeah.
I needed my four-wheel. I drove it the whole way. Listened to Bomber. Gave me some great advice. Went back roads. Really helped out, man. But, let us know in the chat. Smash the like button. Let us know how your commute was today. If you got a chance to stay home, because we didn't. But, again, Neal Ruhl will be here. Got lots to talk about today. Want to kick it off with some hockey? I know you got a game tonight that you're excited about.
Yeah. Red Wings play the Leafs tonight. It's their first day back in a couple games, so I'm excited for it, and hopefully they'll be good to go. The guys should be well rested. It's probably, I'd assume, it's going to be Gibson because they've had a couple days off. So fuck the Maple Leafs. Should go out there and take care of business and win that one, hopefully in regulation.
A lot of excitement over this team. Obviously, the Pistons kind of did what they're doing last year. Seems like there's more faith in the Pistons here in Detroit right now. Can the Red Wings do the types of things that we think that the Pistons can do this year?
I don't think so. I think the Pistons have the opportunity to go further. I think they're both going to be playoff teams, and I expect the Red Wings to win a playoff series, but I think the Pistons realistically can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals at the very least. So I'm not going to say that just about the Red Wings yet, because they are the East is fucking nasty, and like if you're a top 2 seed in the East, you could be like, congratulations, here's Florida in the first round, because they obviously had Barkov and Kachuk out for the beginning of the year. But I expect them to win a playoff series. You do that, I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, we got a pretty Lions-heavy show today. We'll get back into the Pistons and Red Wings towards the end of the show. Man, I'm still just trying to catch my breath from that drive-in, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
We will have Neal Ruhl in here soon, guys. But some big news. You want to get right into the Lions? I know that's what people want to talk about. We had our dreams dashed last week. I think we all had this, I'll say it, we had this wet dream of this handsome man from Miami coming to Detroit.
I think you had that wet dream.
No, everybody did.
I had
man.
a dream, not a wet one. So.
That's fine, man. That's fine. I'll claim it. But no, I think we all wanted a guy, Mike McDaniel, to come here. Did you ever think it would happen, KG?
Not really. I mean, it was optimism at best, because we're always the bridesmaid and never the bride. I was telling Brendan that before he left the studio. It just always seems to be that with Detroit sports. So I understand fan frustration when all these big names hit the market and we just never, ever seem to capitalize on that. Now, the Lions came out and made a statement saying that he wasn't the right fit. Yeah. And if that goes well in Charger land and it goes poorly here, that tweet is going to be revisited. So that's kind of why I don't like shit like that popping up. Like, that's the only candidate that you did that for, obviously, because the fans were clamoring for Mike McDaniel. So we just got to see how it's going to play out. But you passed him up, and now he's an OC for another team. So we'll see.
Spenny, do you think Mike McDaniel would have chosen the Lions over the Chargers if they did think he was a fit?
I like to think so. I like to think he would, because we have a much better bevy of weapons than the Chargers, and we have multiple all-pro guys littered throughout that offense. And the Chargers have a lot of potential. Obviously, their offensive line, if it could stay healthy, is set up to be one of the best in the league. And the upside of Justin Herbert, I think, is the only thing that would sway someone. And that's I forget who, it was Tom Pelissero or one of those guys put out like Mike McDaniel said that it's the OC he wants to be is with Justin Herbert in Los Angeles.
Interesting.
So like,
Wow.
Did he not want to work with Jared Goff? I'm not gonna go full easy on it.
Right.
Jared Goff cost us Mike McDaniel, like nothing like that, because Jared Goff is at the very least a top 15 quarterback in this league. I think it's way easier to put him, or it's comfortable you can put him in the top 10, and so I don't think that's that much. I'd like to think that that's not that much of a difference, and it was more of a Lions thing than it was a McDaniel thing. But
when you look at the Chargers situation, there are very much some similarities between the Chargers and the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Herbert's not a mobile quarterback per se. Like, he can move a little better than Goff, but he's not mobile by any means. He's somebody that is a good arm talent that can make accurate passes. They have an offensive line that's a little bit better than ours, albeit they were banged up. But Vidal and Hampton, you got Gibbs and Monty here, and a better, bevy of receivers. So sure. I really don't understand like why the Lions felt like Mike McDaniel couldn't have adjusted to this, because they came out and said it. It wasn't Mike McDaniel. They said that McDaniel wasn't the right fit. So I'm thinking this is more of a Lions decision than it was a McDaniel.
It also kind of feels like maybe they're like, oh, well, we didn't want you anyways.
A little bit.
Like, if that's what because stylistically, Mike McDaniel would have been a perfect fit in this offense. There is nothing anybody can say that will convince me that stylistically he would not work in this offense and with what Jared Goff does well. Because he was Kyle Shanahan's run game coordinator in San Francisco.
Yep.
Like, he likes to run the ball. He likes to do play action. He does a great job on crossing routes with guys like Tyreek Hill and different things like that. There were so many different, if you want to break down film, if you want to go look at the way he was using Tyreek Hill to get open in the middle of the field, not just down the field, because he had Tua Tagovailoa, who is not this world-beating quarterback. But I got to think that geography might have played a factor in it. Like, obviously, I wouldn't mind living in fucking California right now when you look at how it looks outside. And the quarterback might have played a factor into it as well. If it truly was McDaniel and not the Lions, those are the only things I could see. From a Lions perspective, I think it's them, maybe the grit culture type of thing. He wasn't a fit for that, which would be shameful.
Well, we did hear that the team said that they want somebody that's going to provide stability, that'll be here for a few years. We heard that quote come out. If Mike McDaniel comes in and says, my goal is to be a head coach somewhere next year after I help you win a Super Bowl, it sounds like they turned that down.
Maybe. I hope that didn't play a factor into their decision.
I think that's what it was, because it's either one of two things. He came in with his ego and his big presence, and they just like, there's too many chefs in the kitchen.
I ain't trying to hear that, though. You know what Jim
I don't
Harbaugh
like either
is?
one of them. I don't like either answer. Or the other one is he comes in, he's like, listen, this is the best offense that I could come in and put my hands on in the league in terms of availability for an OC. I come in here, I'm going to take you guys to a Super Bowl, and I'm going to cash my ticket to be a head coach somewhere next year.
Then you reload
Lions
again.
don't want that, though.
No, because guess what? If Petzing turns out to be a great coordinator in 2 years, he's going to be one of the most sought-after, coordinators on the market for a head coach.
Spenny, how many years in a row have the Eagles had a new OC now? 5?
It's at least 4.
Yeah, 4 damn near.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
right.
And they won a Super Bowl in that process.
Yeah, and I mean, even
that's
if
what happens with
get
good
back
teams.
to the NFC Championship, get back to the Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl, and turn your OC and your DC over every year.
Yeah.
And me, I don't want an offensive coordinator that's going to stay here for 5 years, because that means he's not good enough and your team's not good enough to attract attention from other teams. I want guys that are getting fucking poached every year, because that means you're doing something right, and that's what happens with good teams.
We are a premier destination.
I would think so.
And that was what I was so frustrated with this last offseason. It's like, you see this whole hiring party when we first bring Dan and Brad into town. I mean, like Mark Brunell, Antoine Randall. I mean, every single cool name that we were familiar with. And then you get your first 2 branches of your new coaching tree.
Yeah.
And you go and get Johnny Morton.
Yeah.
You sign some guys that are development coaches when you're right there and you're talking about how hard it is to get back. Arm yourself with the best way to get back. I think Mike McDaniel would have been that, but culture presides over everything. It presides over talent in this town. It takes precedent over everything in Allen Park, whether you like it or not.
But I don't like it.
I know.
To be
A lot of
honest,
you don't.
You know, we was talking about it before the show, sentimentality versus talent. And I get sick of that with all of these teams, really, because you look at what the Pistons are doing right now. They're in a position to maybe win a championship. So, you know, them being patient is kind of like, when you look at this Lions situation, you are regressing now at this point. So the fact that you aren't trying to get aggressive or maybe do something that you don't normally do, it's a little bit, you know, disappointing. And in a year in which, like I said before, this could be the end of Dan Campbell if this goes sideways. Like, legitimately. Like, we need to start realizing that. This could be the end of Dan Campbell and maybe Brad Holmes. Maybe. If this doesn't go correct, because you're in the position that you're in now. You built this team up. Draft and develop is great. But now you've hit a bump. Now you've hit a ceiling, much like the Tigers hit a ceiling in their playoff success. How do you get over that hump? I think you need to finally start prioritizing talent over maybe some of your long-term planning.
Was it post-game week 6? We had a question. Over/under for Dan Campbell's last year as the head coach of Detroit Lions, and what was it, 2036 was our over/under date?
Yeah, right. But
That
can
seems
change.
to change very quickly.
And
Absolutely can.
The final boss has
wait.
arrived,
No,
ladies
go-
and gentlemen.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
KG. They did not hit a ceiling like the Tigers hit a ceiling. The Tigers chose a ceiling.
Well,
They chose
okay.
a ceiling.
All right, fair enough.
Okay,
That's
now I'm going to
semantics.
strap up,
Semantics.
and then we're going to go to rock.
I hear
right?
you, but that's semantics, though. I mean, yeah, but the Lions
The
have hit a
Tigers
ceiling.
chose a ceiling.
The Lions have hit a ceiling, though. I think we can admit
Can you
that.
say the Tigers chose to have a
Yeah,
ceiling?
absolutely, I can say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to you in a minute.
I love
The final
this guy,
boss
right?
is in.
I love this guy.
I know there's a longer list of this, and maybe somebody needs to compile that and pour through the data. And it's not going to be me, tell you that. I'm not going to.
Yeah, right.
But off the top of my head, the two guys that I can think of that weren't fits for the Detroit Lions are now Mike McDaniel and Jalen Carter.
Oh,
Hey.
I mean,
That
those are
second
the
one
two that
hurts extra
stand out
bad.
the most.
Yeah.
And obviously, Jalen Carter, Super Bowl champion. Mike McDaniel, obviously not. Well, he got to a couple Super Bowls with San Francisco, but yeah, I would take both of those guys on this team, personally.
I think everybody in Detroit absolutely agrees with you. Guys, BDE, Big D Energy, on a Snowpocalypse Wednesday. Your guy, Neal Ruhl, has returned. We'll let him get plugged in. Let's head on over to that break a little early. I'll talk about Ben Johnson because, listen, you might not have justice when it comes to your offensive coordinator, but you can get justice with everything else, whether it's an insurance company trying to not pay you out, whether it's the government, could be your landlord. You need Ben Johnson in your corner. He's the fighter, and you can get him over at venfights.com. And then after you make that call, oh man, you can head on over to the Massage Chair Warehouse and relax because you know you got that fighter in your corner, Ben Johnson. But let's talk about that Massage Chair Warehouse. Listen, it's the largest one in the Midwest. Top tier brands like Infinity and Osaki. This is your destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. You can experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews at Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com, or simply scan that QR code that you see on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. thenfights.com.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Hey, who needs flowers on Valentine's Day when you got hockey? This Valentine's Day, join four-time Stanley Cup champ Darren McCarty, D-Mac, for Hockey Talk and Heartbreak. D-Mac and friends are taking over Diamondback Music Hall for a night of legendary stories, laughs, and the kind of grit only a Detroit icon can deliver. The details, Saturday night, February 14th, Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville, Michigan. Doors at 6, show starts at 7. This is an 18 and up event. You can head on over and get your pre-sale tickets for only $25. You're going to pay more at the door, though, $40. VIP table perks, get in there. Want to meet D-Mac? VIP meet and greet experience take place right after the show. Don't settle for a typical boring Valentine's Day. Grab your tickets or secure a VIP table now at DiamondbackMusicHall.com.
All right, back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Anson in the house here for D-Mac, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. My apologies to everyone, not cool. I was late today, so again.
How dare you, Neal?
I've never been late before. We've ran the line a couple times.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
But
never been late, ever.
Sorry,
so,
we can carry the slack for you.
Yeah, well, thank you,
We
man.
got broad shoulders.
Don't worry, old Big D Energy.
Yeah. Old Spenny, KG, and Anson got it. Don't worry. Jump into the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. And I have definitely sensed a shift of tone from one Spencer Raxter. The Mike McDaniel thing.
Yeah, that's
it shook you, didn't it, Spenny?
I tried not to get worked up about it because, like, what are we gonna fucking do? There's no sense in crashing out about it.
But
man, yeah, it pissed me off for sure.
Well, you knew he was going to go somewhere, right?
I knew he was going to go somewhere, but
and it wasn't going to be here.
I hoped it was going to be a head coach spot if it wasn't here.
And even thinking back to what D-Mac was saying yesterday, that maybe it was, Dan Campbell wanted to have a certain level of control and power. They didn't want a butting of heads. He went to be with Jim Harbaugh. That's it. I don't know how much more personality you need. Jim Harbaugh, that's his show over there. So the fact that he can go over there and work with him, why couldn't he have worked with Dan Campbell? I don't know.
I hold fast to what we talked about yesterday, where I think it is something where they wanted a specific style. Yeah. Like that. That's all I got. Like that. That's really all I can have is that they wanted a specific style that was kind of comparable to the personnel that they have assembled. That's my takeaway. And look, this is what happened yesterday all over social media, where guys, you understand. I'm trying to talk through this and figure out the why. I'm not saying this is the move, which is what I got painted as, which is fine. I got broad shoulders. I can take it. They give me a check. That's what they give me a check for. So, but with that being said, Anson, that's all I got for you. Like the Mike McDaniel thing, I get it. I get where Spenny's coming. Spenny sent that text, and it was just a plain text.
Yeah.
It was just a plain text.
Yeah, it was.
But I felt it. It was just something really basic, right? Like, what was it exactly? I can't remember.
I think I just said McDaniels to the Chargers or something like that.
Guess it was a fit or something like that.
Yeah. Right. Guess he was the right fit.
Yeah, like that's what it was. Like, and it just dripped with tone.
Yeah,
like it did.
When I saw the news, he was the first person I thought about. I was like, oh yeah,
100%.
That's tough.
Iceberg. I think the Lions weren't willing to pay Mike McDaniel money.
The money ain't a factor.
I don't think that was it.
Yeah.
The money ain't a factor.
I'm dismissing all of that.
Yeah.
I'm dismissing
I don't want to hear butting of heads. I don't want to hear about the money. All that. You can work that out.
I think they had different goals. We talked about it right before you got here. I think the Lions wanted a 3-4 year stable OC. And I think Mike McDaniel came in here and said, I'm going to win you a Super Bowl and I'm going to go get a head coaching job next year. And they said, that's not what we want.
Kajobi, specific style equals bland offense that's easy to figure out. Then why have they been in the top 2 scoring offenses the last year then, if it's so easy to figure out?
Yeah.
Like,
what
I'm not doing today?
Look like the other,
look, it took me too long to get here. If you come in here with dumb shit, I'm blowing it up. Like if you say, that's an easy offense to figure out. Oh, yeah? Why do they lead the league in scoring over the last 2 years? That's stupid. That's a stupid comment to say, they didn't want to pay the money. That's stupid. That's a stupid comment. This is an organization that cut almost $1 billion of escrow checks in the last 2 years. They didn't want to pay the money. They cut checks for almost $1 billion.
They knew what he cost. They invited him in still. If they knew what he cost and didn't want to pay that, he would have never even been in.
I'm not doing dumb shit like that today. I'm not, dude. That's stupid. Like, let's just talk through it real quick. Organization puts almost $1 billion in escrow. Oh, they didn't want to pay the money. Okay, God, that's dumb. Tev Sauce in the super duper chat. Don't let the OC hire distract you from the fact we should be looking for an upgrade at DC as well. I'm not a fan of keeping Shep. Lots of experienced candidates like Raheem Morris and Gannon out there.
Yeah. They're not looking for a DC, y'all. Otherwise, we would have heard some news by now.
You know what's funny about it? And Spenny, I'm curious to get your take on this too, is I know people are going to like flip out about the McDaniel thing and say that it's just business as usual or they're getting friends. That comment from Tev Sauce there. Look, I'm saying I'm glad I'm not in that chair where I don't have to make that decision. But the Calvin Shepard thing to me is okay, I'll play your game. All right? You want like faux outrage and stuff like that. I'll play your game. Can we ask the question about Calvin Shepard?
Yeah, Yes, because it was his first year, though. Like, you knew it wasn't going to be a finished product already, and the injuries definitely didn't help. But, no, he definitely needs to be vastly better this year than he was last year. And I think that having like Raheem Morris and Mike McDaniel as your coordinators would be a much easier path of getting to the Super Bowl than having Drew Petzing and Kelvin Shepard. But those are their guys. That's who they're rolling with. I believe Shep will get better. I think I don't want to say he showed signs of getting better because he kind of got worse as the season went on, but it was his first year. He's going to learn from it. He's a smart guy. I think he'll be better.
And Neal, is just like, how far off, for the people that say that, like, how far off do you really feel Kelvin Shepard is? Because I don't think he's that far off. If it was that bad, then I feel like he would have been fired already. Like, I don't think it's that bad. He showed us at least that he is capable if you give him the right parts. But once again, that goes back to how much talent are you providing him to go out here and do these things, even when players go down.
Defense looked solid until they got all
We
injured.
were praising him.
He was looking real good.
We were literally praising this man at one point.
He pulled that Tampa Bay game out of a hat, like he did with those guys and stuff like that. And I'll give him credit for that. And, like, look, I won't even talk about the Humpty dance or anything like that, all right?
He don't look like him, but it's a funny joke, though.
It is a funny joke. Are we caught up on the Super Chats?
I mean,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't see any more.
One thing for sure, we will be leading the NFL next year in forehead rating.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That is true.
No doubt.
The DJCI, if it was about culture, then why interview? Because I wanted DJ, like, I think that they interviewed him to see where he was at with this group of personnel. For real. Like, I do think that. Like, what? I guess I'm asking the people again, like, what do you think these interviews are? You know? Like,
to me, I think they sat down and they said, we want you here for 3 years. That's what we want. We want a stable OC here. I mean, we all know that every assistant coach is they're trying to get to that head coaching position. Some of them have a 5-year window. Guys like Mike McDaniel, in his brain, it's a 1-year window. If you come over and you take over these weapons and toys that you have in Detroit, in my mind, the outcome, he's going to be number one on the list of potential head coaches next year after you see what he does with this offense. But that's what he wants. And you have to bring him in to figure out whether that vibes with what the team wants. And clearly, the team wants something different than the fan base does. And that is a solid, long-term base, which in the NFL is not for long, but at least 2-3 years from this OC that comes in.
But why can't the team adjust? I mean, the Eagles did it. They won a Super Bowl in the process of swapping coordinators left, right, and sideways.
I think our past is still lingering. The Eagles don't have that desperate need to have winning football. They have desperate need to get back to the Super Bowl. Our fan base has a desperate need for a Super Bowl, which I share with all of you. But at the end of the day, we're still only 5 years removed from decades of incompetence. And so that's what this team is more important to them. It's not the 1-year window and capitalizing on that. It, again, is being good for a long amount of time. And I know all of you guys hate to hear that.
So that would classify
Especially not
as,
being in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
right.
no
So
doubt.
that would classify as business as usual. Like fairly or unfairly, that's what that classifies as.
And I would say too, KG, like, well, then when the Eagles had to do it a second time,
It didn't work so
it was
well.
a bust.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
And not saying it could bust out. McDaniel cannot work over there with the Chargers. But once again, you are putting your reputation and arguably your job on the line, and you chose to go with a relative unknown.
Caillou.
Relative unknown?
Top 5 ball guys today.
Top 5 ball guys today.
Absolutely.
Good
gonna be
list.
fun.
It's a good list.
Check
Not
that
Caillou.
And listen, like, again, I know we're throwing a lot of shade at this guy. It's not the worst hire in the world.
No,
there
not.
could have been if you wanted to see a fucking crash out. If they would have hired that bum Arthur Smith, you would have seen a crash
I saw
out.
people come at you on X over Arthur Smith too.
Yeah,
it was pretty funny.
Oh man,
What?
But
They were really arguing
oh
that?
man, people just argue anything.
I
just to
swear,
argue.
bro.
I think
But-
they knew his name, so they liked him better. I think that this guy is going to bring that edge to the run game that we need. I don't think that the passing game is in desperate need of a rework. Just get a solid offensive line. We've seen what they can be.
And two, you'll never convince me until we hear otherwise that passing game, your quote right there, the passing game wasn't in need of a desperate rebuild. And the style, the personnel, all of it wasn't a Mike McDaniel thing. That's my
true.
standing on it, and
I
my
like
standing
that.
is just as valid as
I like
anything
that.
you guys could.
No, I hear you.
You know, like that's what it is. Woodward Sports chat thread, Steve Lehman, 8 blowout games. This defense has been carried by the offense every year.
100. For every year since they've been here.
It's been an elite offense.
Well, that's where the focus has been, you know, and they go out and they get injured guys for the defense that, he'll come back and he'll be fine. And you take projects on the defense, and year after year, that's the glaring problem with this team. You can put up 30 points with ease, and they're losing sometimes still.
But then you wonder why the coordinator is so bad. I think that's a direct correlation. And I also recall a lot of games
To the
this
talent,
year.
you mean?
Yeah.
I
And
hear that.
I also recall a lot of games this year in which the defense had to stand on their head in order for the Lions to win.
Facts.
Like flat out, because the offense couldn't stay on the field.
Well, and they only got 3 plays in a quarter
Once
to try
again,
to stay on there.
You got to change
know?
that. Oh, who can change that, though? The offense. I get you. It's
3 plays.
It's a valid point. But maybe if you make a play, you can get another set of plays. I'm just saying. I'm not.
Well, it's a lot.
I hear you.
know, like
I hear you.
It's a lot to ask. You know, when the other team has a ball for 13 minutes of a quarter, more than once.
I don't think get a first down's too much to ask.
Okay.
I don't think
so then they would have had the ball for
so.
11 minutes then, and you guys would have been cool with it, right? Because they got a first down.
If they scored, I mean, you can't score a touchdown. Well, you can, but it's hard to score a touchdown without getting a first down.
And it's even harder to do without getting the ball back.
No, it is. But with your defense being in a compromising position like they were with the injuries and everything, you are unfairly or fairly, the offense is in that position to where they have to carry, and they just weren't able to do that.
And the defense looked similar to the defenses we've had.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't have the playmakers. We didn't force the turnovers. We didn't make the big plays. Like Kirby not being in there, BB not being in there.
It's tough.
As much as that exposed our
that's the
pass
reality,
defense,
Anson.
but it not only the pass defense, but those game-changing defensive plays that became the calling card of our secondary, those were gone. And next thing you know, we can't
It
force
sounds like
turnovers.
they're going to be gone again.
Man,
like
at
in
least half the
September.
year.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Woodward Sports chat. Nick Heath. Neal is triggered because his RC car wouldn't make it through the snow. It's all-wheel drive. It was elite, by the way. Elite. Best snow car I've ever owned.
Electric.
Yep. Best snow car I've ever
Serious
owned.
torque on that thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Four-wheel
it's heavy,
drive?
heavy with the battery, all-wheel drive. We were moving. We were moving, bro.
RC cars.
Right.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah, 10 on that
what about
thing,
playing
man.
fitness, Neal?
Hey, guys, you guys already know Planet Fitness. Yeah, it's snowing and everything like that. The roads are a mess, but I'll be pulling up to Planet Fitness after the show is over. Not going to lie, though, I'm going to go to the one by my house. I'm going to try to get through this adventure on the way back home. But again, I'll pull up. It's the best gym in the gym game. I'll never be a member at another gym. Shout out Calvin Johnson on the Golf Channel right now.
Shout out.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out.
Good.
Primitive
He is
on the
living his
golf
best
course.
life,
Yeah, he
man.
is.
Good for Calvin. He earned that. But again, Planet Fitness, over 2,700 of them around the world. Super clean facilities. You can go work out, take a shower, get down to business, go on about your day. Again, guys, if you want to make the fitness thing a part of your life, there is no other option than Planet Fitness. We're all special on this planet. It is Planet Fitness, and we're all strong on this planet, too.
like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, he's an ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero, icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Neal Ruhl here for Art and Jake's, and Michigan State is just around the corner. Friday, January 30th, Art and Jake's in East Lansing. It's all going down the Michigan State watch party. That game feels like a collision course, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like that,
Most definitely.
That's going to do
Let's
numbers.
go.
Oh, yeah.
That game is going to do numbers. Wolverines going into Breslin Center to take on the Spartans, and we're going to be watching it live with big screens, great food, and cold drinks. Whether you're rocking the green and white or the maize and blue, Art and Jake's is the place to watch the game. Friday night, East Lansing. Don't just watch the rivalry, experience it with Woodward Sports and Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting of fine dining flavor. All right, keeping it pushing here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, trying to work the Pistons, trying to work the Red Wings, first place teams into the discussion.
Yeah,
can't have
please.
shit around here.
Absolutely.
Mike McDaniel. And it wasn't even anything we did.
Yeah.
Chargers hire Mike McDaniel as the offensive coordinator, and the
That's the
carousel
show.
starts going again.
Amidst the Megamind memes.
Yep, absolutely.
Better be right.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Judas Mazaway, 3rd and 15. The whole stadium knows we're giving up the first down, and that needs to stop. Hey, Judas Mazaway, I told you. That was my – I heard Sean – I was tapped into the show this morning doing some work for college basketball tonight, and I heard Sean talking about it. And he said his come-to-Jesus moment was right at Thanksgiving, where you knew. For me, it was that Thanksgiving Day game planted the seed, and then like 2 weeks later, the roots sprouted. And it was where I realized we never get off the field on 3rd down. And then the time we do get a stop on 3rd down, we give it up on 4th down.
Yeah.
Like every single time. Like you can't live like that.
Absolutely
you can't live like that in this game when you can't get off the field.
I was stocked up on Kool-Aid and cornbread. It took me till that Vikings game.
Is that what it was?
Didn't do it to me on Thanksgiving because I know it's at home.
Look, I was still in. The roadmap was still there.
Sure.
Like I was still in, but you know how when you sit back and reflect, an alcoholic doesn't know it in the moment.
Of course.
Hindsight, baby.
An alcoholic doesn't know it at the moment of rock bottom.
Regret.
Yes.
They look back at the moment of rock bottom and think, "Wow, that was it."
Yeah.
And I didn't even.
How did I
even
not
want to
see
admit
it at the time?
That's the way that it works.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yep. And then after self-reflection, when I knew we couldn't get off the field ever on 3rd down, I knew it was. I knew it was always going to be a wash.
I know, right?
Shout out
On
all
top
the
of
Lions
everything
fans.
else going on with this team.
Shout out all the Lions fans in AA.
Absolutely. Brendan in the chat. Neal, you have a great car. Motors are a thing of the past. Get with the times, old man. Hey, Brendan, they don't know. And that's fine. Good. That's fine by me. Woodward Sports, Super Chat, get into there. Get your thoughts out there. Let me see here. Where was it? The DJ.
Bullshit.
If McDaniel was hired and didn't work, would Dan get a pass? Nope. No, because we're at critical mass now.
Yeah.
It'd be worse because you're paying that much more for a guy like him, and it failed.
This all adds, and I think the reason that this keeps coming like back with force, no matter any time a move is made anywhere in the NFL, and we're going to have this now because it's real.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's real. There's been failure twice now.
Yep.
And my stance hasn't changed. There needs to be movement with urgency. Movement with urgency. And I heard Judas Mazaway, the real Judas Mazaway, that wore a Walter Payton jersey on the show.
Shout out.
It was
man.
given to him by his TD. Let's be fair. He chose to put it on.
He chose to.
Yeah,
He absolutely chose to
JP
put it
told
on.
him not to put it on. He told him to frame it.
Yeah, and he put it on anyway.
Yeah. That'd be like me rolling up here in a Brett Favre jersey.
Right.
You know, soliciting investments from you guys.
No, that'd be like you having an Oakland shirt on and then getting a Detroit Mercy jersey and
Yeah,
putting it over the shirt.
yeah,
Because that's what
100%.
Maz did. Over a
Yes.
Lions
That's a good
pullover,
one
he
right
did
there,
that.
Yeah.
KG.
I think Mark Montgomery's a better coach than Greg Camper. You know, that would be like saying that.
Do you think that Dan insulated himself from what you're talking about? Because
In
if
terms
you
of-
Right.
go out and you spend big money on a guy that a lot of people envision being here to take you to a Super Bowl and then probably gone after 1 year, if that fails, now all of a sudden you got all this money on a guy and you didn't even think he was going to be there in the second year, didn't make the NFC Championship, and now that focus of how many failed offensive coordinators you have comes to full focus. But with a guy like Megamind here, you get an opportunity for him to kind of, okay, he wasn't perfect this first year, but he's growing into it. Year 2, he'll be better.
ain't
Year
got
3,
time for that.
I'm just wondering, like, did he protect himself with this hire?
No,
Not at all.
I don't think Dan Campbell's like that.
I don't
And
know.
I think you put
I
a
don't know.
target on your back because once again you followed it with a tweet saying McDaniel wasn't the right fit here.
Yeah, I could
So
be
that's
devil's advocate
damning.
without believing it, though, KG,
Yeah.
because I don't believe that, but
No,
it'd be a savvy move.
like people like that. If there was Dan Campbell strikes me as somebody. If somebody in the room says, "Dan, I think this is the right way to do it," he strikes me as somebody that would listen to the input.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
if he sizes it up and says, "Yeah," he would go with that. Like, I've worked for leaders in the past that have done that. That will take your input because it's your area of expertise, and I've worked for leaders that don't do that.
Yeah.
At all. And the leaders that will take input have gone, every single one of them, in an athletic setting, not an NFL setting, but
Right.
in an athletic setting. Every single leader that I've worked for that takes into account that hires people and lets the people do what you hired them to do has gone on to great success in the athletic world.
Yeah.
The ones that don't have not.
And we all believe Dan Campbell is that.
I 100%.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not agitated because the RC car didn't work in the snow. The RC car actually was elite in the snow. I'm agitated because we always have to come in here and talk about the same stuff about, well, the Lions wouldn't pay for Josh McDaniel when they cut $750 million in checks in the last 2 years into escrow accounts. Remember that, guys. All these big deals you see that are signed, all that guaranteed money, they pay immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
There's only a few problems with this team, and I think old school and even new school battered Lions fans, they can't help but to create other problems that actually aren't really there. It's a plague for sports fans, but especially in this town. Like, I know we may not be good, but we're pretty damn good most places. We only have a few things we need to turn and fix.
Yeah, but Anson, let's say your point is true, and that's really what they went with. Then that's, to me, you playing scared. You playing with a scared hand, and money shouldn't be a factor when you're in this position.
It's not.
that you are right now,
But
and
does
I don't
the-
think it
but
is.
does
I
the
don't think it
offense
is.
need the money? The defense needs the money.
No, but
and
I
you
just-
got this guy K. Shep that I kind of like, but like I think we need an impact guy on the defensive side. And I'm not talking about an edge. I'm talking about a system because we haven't had that. We haven't had a system that put quarterbacks into chaos. We've never had that since Dan and Brad have
But
been
no,
here.
I'm speaking more to the point that you said, if they were to hire McDaniel, big money, and it doesn't work, then, the people, it will look even worse for Dan Campbell. I don't think any of that matters at this point, but it does kind of scare me when I hear Brad Holmes going to the podium at the end of the year and saying kind of the same thing. Yeah, these bigger name guys, there's a chance we can bring them in and it could not work. That shouldn't be a thought process at this point.
Yeah, but for me, it's the opposite of that. Where if I'm Dan Campbell and I go hire Josh McDaniel and it doesn't work and he bolts, then that's my human shield, right? Like,
Yeah.
The offense didn't work the way we wanted it to work.
Yeah.
Like that's for me. If I were in that business of I want to make this move, and if it doesn't work, I can just pin everything on him.
Right.
But I don't think that's his character.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he
Nor
does.
does it matter if Petzing doesn't work, if Mike McDaniel doesn't work. This year in particular, it's not going to matter who it is. If it doesn't work, then he's going to have a target on him.
Can we all agree that even if it doesn't work, he's not pulling play calling duties midseason from him?
Yes.
I hope.
Now on the flip side of
I
that
hope.
coin, you do have to go down with that ship.
Hell yes, you
Yeah,
do.
you going down regardless.
Yes.
That's why I would much rather go down with the genius, but with the
there you
nerd.
go. I like that.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
Oh man.
Let me see here. Matt RN. Dan said he liked McDaniel. The organization said it wasn't a fit. I think that means he wanted too much money. No, again,
The money he's still getting paid for Miami. The money doesn't matter.
right. Really, Mr. Biggs, would you take Trayvon Diggs to play deep safety? The Green Bay Packers gave him $500,000 for 13 snaps.
They did.
Or 30 snaps or whatever.
Trayvon Diggs is buns.
Like, how much more data do you need? The DJ, is this the football weather everybody loves? I know, DJ. Everyone's like, oh, snow games. Yeah, they're sweet. Look at it outside. Look at it this morning. Woodward Sports chat thread, Iceberg. If Neal turned his hat around, he'll look more like our new OC. No, I don't. Like, I have a hairline.
This poor man coming in here. Did you see the tweet? Somebody Photoshop hair on him. They're like, do you like him more now?
Oh shit.
That was pretty funny.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
I love the city.
Okay, all right. You absolutely have to go down with the ship. Back-to-back failures at OC will not work, especially considering the Anthony Lynn experience. He's interviewing for a job again, I heard on the way in here.
Anthony Lynn?
I forget
for
which.
the Bills.
For the Bills job?
Wow.
Like the head coaching job?
Yeah.
Head coach?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll tell you what, he's probably a better head coach than he is an offensive coordinator.
Maybe.
But
Well, yeah, because then he wouldn't be the offensive coordinator if he was the head coach.
Firing Sean McDermott in this cycle is
Crazy
a
work.
choice.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
work.
I understand that you had to do it because obviously you can't get through the wall and you're not getting rid of Josh Allen, so you had to switch something up. But Sean McDermott's probably the best head coach candidate on the market right now.
Then you saw the reports that he went to management and pretty much said, hey, this team ain't good enough to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
These are the areas where we're lacking. And they pretty much said, okay, yeah, well, you better win the playoffs or you're fired.
Yeah, he sat down with the owner and the GM and said, this is where our team has deficiencies, and they laughed him out pretty much.
Crazy.
What do you have a coach for then?
They wanted to get rid of him. That's what it seemed like. They were just waiting to see if they lose again.
Talk to the H2O engineer. Get his input on who we should keep.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Verice, Josh Allen, top 5 QB all time. Never forget. He is. Closer to 1 than 5 all time. All right. What?
Don't say that.
I didn't say it. Somebody in the chat said it.
You agreed with him, bro.
Closer to 1 than 5, Spenny?
I love how he always explains.
Josh Allen is not in my top 5 yet. He's pretty close, though.
Not mine. Not mine.
Tell him about Chill.
Hey,
Somebody.
you guys have heard that song. It's fire.
is.
We're probably going to hit it. Probably going to hit it in the break, too. I can't get enough of that Chill song. But let's face it, no matter what we do, we all have our aches and pains, some of us more than others. But you can get reliable relief from Chill Medicated every time. Their line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning you're not going to get high from this stuff. You're just going to get the relief. It makes for the perfect fit for all-day use, any day, in any environment. Find reliable relief where it matters most. Pain may be inevitable. Suffering doesn't have to be. Try it today at chillmedicatedcbd.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for Sun Cruiser. And look, there's a snowstorm outside today. If I were sitting at home, though, you know what I would do? Crack open a Sun Cruiser. I would think about the summertime. Smart. Plus, it tastes really good. And guys, look, you know the deal here. I drink them throughout the winter. Spenny has. They're elite. We did them on the Lions pregame show, by the way.
I've been on the Tall Boys.
You're on the Cowboys now?
Oh, yeah. The Tall Boys is
dangerous.
Makes it easy.
Okay.
It's quicker.
Yeah.
It's more efficient.
I'm a shotgun one of those.
To get you that 4.5%, 100 calorie, 1 gram of sugar goodness with no bubbles. That is Sun Cruiser. Guys, if you haven't tried it yet, you need to. You absolutely need to. They're elite. Again, Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. All right, keeping it pushing here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Anson here in the building for D-Mac. Was D-Mac a late game scratch? Coach's decision?
He let me know last week.
Oh, did he?
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. We have Spencer Raxter. We have KG. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, you want to skip the line, you can use the super chat. We were just touching on it. Did you guys hear Terry Pegula, the owner of the Bills? You heard what he said, Spenny?
No.
So he addressed the media. So my decision to bring in a new coach was based on the results of our game in Denver. I want to take you to the locker room after that game. I looked around. The first thing I noticed was our quarterback head down crying. I looked at all the other players. I looked at their faces and our coaches. I walked over to Josh. He didn't even acknowledge I was there. He sat there sobbing. He was listless. He had given everything he had to try to win this game, including 4 turnovers. No, I added that part. I'm sorry. He didn't say that. And looking around, so did all the other players on the team. I saw the pain in Josh's face at his presser, and I felt his pain. I know we can do better, and I know that we will get better. He went on to say later on that it wasn't based on like a referee's call or anything. And then he went through the list of playoff losses. Mm-hmm. And I will say this. I'll give Pegula credit. He stood in the cameras, and he talked, and he told you the why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll give him credit about that. And he said, we have hit a proverbial playoff wall.
Yeah, but when your coach comes to you and tells you we're hitting the wall and this is how I can fix it, it's kind of fucked up.
Didn't they hit that wall in the 90s? 4 times?
I mean, they had about as complete of a roster as you could have, man.
Yeah.
Would you rather be we're in the same
Here go
thing.
Anson
Would you
and the
rather be a Bills
hypotheticals.
fan and have lost 4 Super Bowls, or would you rather be a Lions fan and never been there?
Anson with the hypotheticals.
Spenny,
tough
we've
one.
talked about this one before.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if the Lions lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Spenny and I think, came to the same conclusion.
I'd be in the bottom of the Detroit River.
Yeah, we don't have.
Yeah.
It would break us.
Yep.
It would absolutely break us.
It would, but at least
No doubt,
at least you
Neal.
can stick your chest out
Amen.
about the Lions. Yeah, we've been to Super Bowls and all
4
that.
times.
We can't even say that. We stick our chest out as just go back to poverty.
So would you rather go 4 times and lose 4 times in a row? What if we went to the next 4 Super Bowls and lost?
I mean, I would.
KG, would you think about your answer?
I wouldn't want that, but
The
I'll
next
take that
4.
over 60 years of absolutely nothing.
And that's what Martha's been saying.
I'll take that over 60 years
Sheila.
of absolutely nothing. At least I'll have stories.
I think it's easy to be a tough. Spenny, I think you and I are the only emotionally, intellectually honest people walking around Detroit.
Yep.
To go, if we went to the next 4 Super Bowls and lost them all in a row,
Yeah,
which
but
is what Buffalo did.
You trudge on. Shit. They didn't just wrap up shop after the 4. Like, all right, well, this ain't going to happen.
Well, I
Like,
mean, the flow of the games looked like they wrapped up shop in those Super Bowls.
Detroit
fair enough.
population would dip 20% if that happened. man.
Yeah, I can see that.
People would die and leave the state.
Lose 4 Super Bowls in a row.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
first one by a missed field goal at the end of the game, and then just get cooked the next 4.
Oh, man.
Including one of the biggest beatings of all time.
Yeah.
KG,
I hear you.
you talk tough now, bro.
Rest in peace, my granny.
Hey, you
With a
could be
bazooka.
right. But once again, I have nothing to compare to because we have nothing. So,
Rest in peace to Spenny. He got hit with a bazooka.
like, damn, we lost Span along the way.
It's-
SOB, man.
We lost
Same
him on
old
the second
Bills.
one. We lost him after
yeah,
the second
I don't
one.
even know if I can make it through 2.
Yeah.
Back-to-back Super Bowl losses?
Hoof-hearted, so you guys are softer than Bills fans. Yes.
Yes.
Guys, I love it when you try to hit us with the aha, I got you stuff. Guys, I can give you an honest assessment of myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not tough enough to drink scotch. I love bourbon. Sweeter bourbons. I'm not tough enough to drink scotch. I never served our country. I don't work outside in the winter.
Right.
I haven't had enough bad things happen to me.
You don't put gas in your car?
I don't. Yeah, I just drive my car into the garage and plug it in and go and walk in the house. And I wake up in the morning it's full. Like yeah, like
snowflake shit.
It is. It's
real.
My life is too easy. It is. It's very, very easy. So with that being said, I know who I am, and I know that I can't go through four. Could you imagine if we lost next year's Super Bowl on a missed field goal?
Yeah.
Would Lion fans would be more upset, even though we finally got to the one place. I just need to get there. We don't have to win it. How many times you heard that in Detroit? If we just get there.
I used to say that.
I did too.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Could you imagine if we lost next year's Super Bowl by a field goal? We missed a field goal at the end. There'd be no coming back. And especially in that scenario, because pretty much you can't blame anything, right? Like,
it just happens.
He kicked the field goal.
It was
he took the points.
It was
blame
the
Jake
chip in the
Bates.
football, though. They flipped it on.
No, we will have to lose in a very Lions-like manner in order for me to
don't
just-
worry, they will.
They will.
Don't worry about
It would
that.
have to look like the second half of that NFC Championship game in the Super Bowl. in order
Oh,
to
my
give me them
goodness.
just
That
losing.
was as poetic of a Lions loss as you'll ever see.
Okay, so I leave the chat on spots where somebody had something good to say, and I like to read it. And I have to choose right now between catching up to where we are to see what people have to say or winding Spenny up.
Oh, come on. Leave Spinny alone.
What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
And you don't deal with what he finna opt for
All
sure.
right, Evan Foster in the chat. Arthur Smith had a better offense than the Cardinals, though, Spenny.
Sure thing, man.
You're right. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
That's the cope bullshit that I get from like Mike McDaniel. This is overrated, anyways. All right, dude. You got it. You're right. You're right. He sucks. Nobody wants him. You're right. Just fuck. We didn't want him anyways. He's not that good. Okay. Yep. You're right. Sure. He isn't.
Look at
Terrible
Neal.
offensive mind. You're right. Fuck you.
Neal, you ain't shit you doing there. Keep it going, Lou.
That's all I got. That's all I got in me, boss. We do have a video of Amon-Ra St. Brown talking about it.
Good job, Spin. Don't fall
Nice
into the trap.
transition there,
Don't
buddy.
fall into the trap.
Here, I
Like that.
got one. Futuristic Willie says, Spenny, do you feel like Mihawk is a former God Knight, possibly Emu's offspring? It definitely could be a thing because he has the same eyes as Emu, and we haven't seen many people have those same eyes. I like the theory that Zorro has one under his eye that's still closed.
Is this One Piece talk?
This is One
Yes,
Piece
it's
talk.
One
Yeah.
Piece talk for sure.
So I don't know. There's a lot. There's also the theory that Mihawks is the son of Rayleigh, and so that would be cool, I think, as well. But he's definitely got some kind of tie to Emu.
Do we need to watch the live action or the animated?
No, don't not watch.
I heard
I
that.
mean, the live action's good. I
Yeah?
like the live action.
Start with the anime?
If you don't want to dive into the anime, which is a very big investment in your life, the live action's good.
You saw what that card went for.
Yeah. Oh
Sent you
yeah.
that, what, 55,000 or something?
Oh yeah. One Piece is
One
real.
Piece.
Normally, I don't advocate for the live actions though. They're normally pretty bad. So, normally.
Yeah, that was the best one by far.
Yeah.
Neal, anything to throw in on
Are we
the
done?
One Piece debate?
Are we done? Okay.
Final boss.
Okay, all right. Neal and Spenny, St. Brown told the entire Lions fan base to relax about the OC hire. Trust in MCDC. Let it play out. That's not the way that this works here. Like,
Right.
it's not
We
the
do
way.
have that video though. We can go to break, come back and play that. It was Amon-Ra talking about his new OC.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Let's take the break. Don't forget Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 ball guys in honor of Drew Petzing.
So appropriate.
He's not on my list, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Let
not
me-
even close.
What about Derek Lalone?
Derek Lalone is definitely. Drew Petzing would be on my list before Derek Lalone.
Lalone was 6?
For sure. Lalone was
Lalone was 6.
6,000. Let me tell you guys about Black Rock. Shout out to Black Rock Restaurants. And remember, the Woodward Heavyweights are heading to Black Rock Bar and Grill in Davison, Michigan for the third Black Rock food review on Wednesday, January 28th from 5 to 7 p.m. They'll be joined by special guest Darren McCarty trying the all-new Enforcer Cut 25-ounce ribeye inspired by the legend himself. Order the Enforcer Cut at your local BlackRock today and have a chance to win a signed Darren McCarty jersey or 2 tickets to Detroit versus Colorado at LCA on Saturday, January 31st. To enter, post a photo of your steak using hashtag BREnforcerCut and hashtag giveaway. The winner will be announced by DMAC live from BlackRock Davison during the heavyweight show on the 28th. Find a location near you at BlackRockRestaurants.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won.
David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Neal Ruhl here for Jack's Car Wash. When the snowstorm stops, you're going to need a car wash. And guess what? There's over 40 Jack's Car Wash locations. And if you get your car wash, say, twice a month, that's realistic, especially in the month of January, February, while that salt and all that build up. Go to jackscarwash.com, take a look at the subscription packages. For roughly the cost of about 2 car washes per month, you can have an unlimited Jack's Car Wash subscription car wash package. Wash your car every single day if that's what you want to do. Free vacuums, free compressed air, free mat cleaning rooms, and all the Jack's Car Wash ends with the hand towel drying service. Try one for free. Text WSN to 888-522-1729, jackscarwash.com.
Do you have to wash cars without motors?
Yes, Anson.
Are you sure?
They don't wash themselves.
Okay.
Yes. That is true. Pulling up hour number 2, Big D Energy. Neal Ruhl, Anson in for DMAC, KG, Spencer Raxter. We're just chopping it up, and we can't have anything around here. Can't talk. I'm talking about the Red Wings today.
You damn right you are.
All right?
Get it off.
I'm doing it. And Spenny, I want you to give me a trade deadline primer. Ooh. Because they lock it for the Olympics.
Oh.
Right?
I think so, yeah.
They locked the trade deadline for the Olympics.
It's coming up.
So, and we're starting to see moves being made already. And guys are moving, teams are moving guys that are going to play in the Olympics because they don't want to dance with the devil.
Of course.
So I understand it. So, Spenny, I just want you to give me the 30,000 foot. WWSD. What would Spenny do? But I don't want you to be like young Justin.
Yeah.
I don't want you to like fire up your fantasy hockey team. I want you to make it real. So that's what I want. All right, Woodward Sports Super Chat. You want to skip the line, do that, really, Mr. Biggs? When do we get an AI OC? I don't know. The DJ, CI, the mob would say Dan should have went for it. They probably would. Dante 151. If the Lions lost on a missed field goal in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't leave my room for a couple of days. And we were talking about the Bills and how they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, and they lost the first one when they were supposedly the greatest offense the game had ever seen, which they were one of.
Yeah.
But you kind of need the football in order to score. And the Giants kept it for like 58 of the 60 minutes or so. It was obviously not that bad, but it was pretty crazy. And the Bills missed a field goal and lost. And so I beg the question here. Say we are on that Bills trajectory, and say we are in the Super Bowl next year, and we have the ball, and there's 4 seconds left, and we're at the 31-yard line, and we're down by 1. And the other team, whatever, Buffalo, whoever, they call a timeout to ice Jake Bates. Honest to God, what will be going through your mind?
How old are you? Are you above 35 or below?
It's next year. So whatever
but
you
are.
are.
If you're a fan and you're under 35, they're making it. You're excited. If you're above 35...
So
That's not true, Anson. I'll be 34 and I'll be on the edge of my fucking seat.
Yeah, because you think he's going to make it, right?
Yeah, because he was a brick salesman. Come on now. How can he not make it?
See,
Yeah,
that's
but
the
see,
difference
We
right there.
deserve this. Fuck that. Law of fucking averages.
right there.
We need this.
But I'm thinking about it, right? Like, what would be going through your mind? Your point you bring up is a good one. Once you get to 35 to 40, the numbers say you're on the back 9.
Yeah.
Right? Like you start acknowledging your own mortality.
At least at the snack shack. 19th hole in between.
Right. 9 holes are done, though.
That's
we
right.
can all agree, by the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
9 holes are pretty much done. When you get to
Downhill
40.
sledding from here, bro.
So, and you've faced your own mortality. What is going through your mind during that timeout? When they cut the camera to Dan Campbell and Jake Bates and Josh Allen. Oh, wait a minute. You have to be in the Super Bowl. All right. What?
You said any team.
Any team.
This question's making my skin crawl. I'm not even going to lie.
Because when I thought about it, it gave me goosebumps thinking about it too. What would be going through your mind?
Could you watch, Neal?
Oh, you have to. Yeah. I have to watch.
Yeah.
I've
never been that guy.
Which is odd because when I go get blood drawn or have to get a shot or whatever, I have to look away.
Yeah.
But for this, I would have to watch.
Oh, you got to.
I would.
A needle in your arm hurts way less than that missed kick, bro.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jack A. Craig. Anson, put the chest away. It's 15 degrees outside.
2 days in a
You're
row,
not in
baby.
Florida
Let's go.
with stick. That chest is out. Mike O. Monty Clark said a prayer. It didn't work. No, I wonder, man, what would be going through your mind? Gromit, the Lions wouldn't lose a Super Bowl on a missed field goal. They would lose because Dan went for it on 4th down and failed.
Fair.
No, but that's not the assignment. The assignment is what would be going through your mind when the other team calls a timeout to ice Jake Bates.
Spenny, what would be going through your mind? Are you feeling he's going to make that kick? Are you worried?
Obviously, it would depend on the distance and the
31-yard line, 48-yard kick.
Yes, he would make it.
That would be going through your mind.
Yes, he's going to make this. We're going to win the Super Bowl. That'd be what's going through my mind.
I love that youthful exuberance, bud.
I do.
There's no way I'm going to die and not see a Lions.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting there thinking that Jake Bates is going to miss a 40-yarder.
DNC ENT, you always look your killer in their eye.
That's a fact.
That's what it is, right? It's legit somebody pointing a gun at you.
Yeah.
It's incredible, man.
Russian roulette.
What will be going through your mind, KG? Real talk.
Like I said, I'll just be thinking no way I could go my whole life and they don't get this done. Especially, we finally made it here. I'd be thinking about my dad. He was fucking 70, never got to see the Lions win a Super Bowl. He got to listen to him win a championship on the radio. That was cool. But yeah, no way I can die and they don't get this done. That'd be my thought process.
Anthony Patterson. See, people are being honest. I would wish it was Matt Prater kicking. See, that's our default mode. We would just wish it was somebody else all the time.
I believe in Bates.
I believe in Bates, too.
Would you rather have Prater or Bates?
Come on, man.
Probably Prater. But you don't have Prater, so it doesn't matter.
Shit, at this stage?
Well, people do that with Josh Allen all the time here.
Yeah. Well, sure. I'd rather have Prater. I'd rather have Josh Allen, too.
You are Rod Neal.
He's being real.
Matthew Thomas, Eddie Murray, 1983 in San Francisco. All I'm saying. All I know. If you haven't seen that, if you're younger,
no, I've seen the highlight.
Go YouTube that.
It's on X too. Yeah, I've seen the highlight. That's crushing. I couldn't imagine.
The old guard before me coming up, that's all I heard about as a young Lions fan.
James Galena, that 57 championship game was on TV.
Was it?
I think that's on YouTube too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can go watch that.
No
online.
way, is it?
Yeah, I believe
my
it
dad
is.
was
Doak Walker?
My dad was 12 years old when that happened.
Yeah, my dad saw that too.
My dad too, same year.
EX27 Evolution. I survived the 95 Red Wings. I'd survive a Super Bowl loss. Not if they never won.
Yeah, true.
That's the difference. Like, yeah, we in hindsight, we all survived the Red Wings because they stacked cups, right?
If
What
you
if
didn't
they're
have
the
those
Bills?
4, 95 would
would
be
you
the
have-
one you think about.
100%. Mike G. Derek Lalone was such a slug. Man,
He was a slug.
why they got to do newsy like this?
For sure a slug. We'll see him tonight.
Yes. Flow Guy. My dad wasn't even born yet. My mom wasn't born yet when they won. Woodward Sports Chat thread, Steve O'Baby. Neal, can you imagine watching the Super Bowl between the Lions and Bills and all of a sudden you get an alert saying that an asteroid is coming? Would you stay or would you run for your life? I would stay and watch it.
Yeah, because it's over anyway.
Where am I going to go?
Yeah.
You're going to outrun an asteroid?
Right, like it's over.
Where am I going to run to where if the asteroid hits, I'm going to be safe?
Right, it's over with.
I'm
Unless you got an underground shelter
Am I
somewhere.
start digging a tunnel?
Right.
You know, like...
All
No,
the
bro.
doomsday preppers, I told you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They gonna be going crazy.
There is an asteroid that's coming.
Yes, sir.
Really?
And
Oh, yeah.
it's got like the highest percentage chance to hit Earth.
What is it, like
ever.
0.027 or
It's
something?
it's like 2% or something. Like
Is that what it is?
Yeah. But it's going up.
We're not just going to launch a missile at it and destroy it?
I mean, we could send.
Willis?
We could send Bruce Willis.
Drill
Right.
a nuke in the core of it and blow it up?
I thought Big T made a Space Force for
What
this.
about that
What the
mothership that's
hell,
on its
bro?
way here, man, that they've been tracking for the last year?
Aliens are pussies, man. They're not gonna do
Ooh,
anything.
be careful,
Yeah,
man. They're
we-
listening.
yeah.
Aliens are pussies.
That announcement's
If they're
coming
listening,
real soon,
if they're
guys.
listening, come do something, pussy. Like, no, aliens are pussies. I'm
Okay.
way more scared of AI.
Judas Mazaway.
What if AI is the alien?
Where do you think we got AI, bro?
Right.
Judas Mazaway, 1 Super Bowl loss is okay, 4 in a row is nuts. That's Buffalo.
It is nuts, for sure.
With one of the greatest offenses in the history of the game.
In a row.
And Hall of Famers on defense.
In a row.
Just think about that team. After you get to the third one and you start losing, you automatically dejected at that point. Like, it's going to happen again.
Poor Daryl Talley.
The third and fourth one, I couldn't imagine. The first two is like, okay. 3 and 4 is like, all right, bro, what are we doing here?
Okay. Woodward Sports Chat thread. Can we get an alien to be the GM for the Lions? Okay, everybody. That's enough. Okay, let's do this. Let's take the break. Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 ball guys. Is Anson in this?
Of course.
Okay, all right. Good stuff, Anson. So, yeah, we're going to do that. In honor of Drew Petzing, our top 5 ball guys. That was a great poll, and I would like to credit the chat member, but I don't remember
It was
who
RJ Graham. Shout out to
RJ Graham. Shout out to RJ Graham. People will program the show for you. Phil C. Bruce Willis is as good as dead. He's not doing well.
Damn.
Yeah, jeez, right.
Stall him out, man.
Right.
Relax. Well, we still got Ben Affleck. We can send him up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
We can do that.
Well,
that was a great movie.
That's a great movie.
They had that little run of asteroid movies.
Yep.
That I enjoyed.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, the premise of the movie is ridiculous and stupid, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
You can train drillers to become astronauts a lot faster than you can train astronauts to become drillers.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I was told we have a Space Force for all of this.
Yeah,
True.
We could get the crew of Landman up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, man. That would be great third season for Landman.
My boy Coop would
Landman
find
in
it.
space.
Hell yeah, he would. He's got that knack, man.
You a
6
Landman-
for 6 on Wells.
6 for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody, look. Saturday. 8 to 10 below zero temperature, everyone. You're talking 20, 30 degree below zero wind chills. How's your furnace doing? You know
Just
the answer
fine.
to that.
Yeah,
KG's doing just
doing
fine
great.
because he calls
Just
Sharon's
fine,
Heating and
baby.
Air Conditioning. And look, guys, go to the website, SharonsHeating.com. You can schedule appointments online. If you have furnace issues, you can get people out to your house. Look no further than this room. KG got in contact with Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Next day, they were out there. Problem was fixed. Control panel was replaced. Heat resumed. He set it at 78 because, he He can go stupid like
I'm
that.
wearing shorts in that motherfucker.
because he can. But the bottom line is Sharon's been keeping Michigan families comfortable and safe for over 42 years. They're the best in the game, everybody. The website is comprehensive. If you know a new furnace is on the horizon, say you want to go the whole home generator route, you can take a look at Instant Quotes. Just bump around there. Financing options are listed too. You can figure out how you're going to pay for it all. SharonsHeating.com.
Asia.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Hey, after driving around in all of these crazy streets, you are going to need your chill game to improve. And you can do that smoking like royalty with Gold Crown. Gold Crown is Michigan's brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis product in the state. Crown Jewel gummies, infused Jester pre-rolls. They've got you covered. You need to chill. You need Gold Crown in your life. All rise for the reign of royal highs. Only with Gold Crown.
Back at it here, Neal Ruhl, Anson in for DMAC KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Rack in the chat. I had to call Sharon's this morning to go fix my mom's furnace. They had someone there in less than 2 hours.
Tell you, they speedy about it.
They're top notch.
Yeah. Shout out.
Again, guys, these are real life people here. Woodward Sports chat thread. Neal, do you have anything to wear that you didn't get for free from Oakland? Well, here's the deal with that. So we're required to wear Nike stuff because the school has a contract with Nike. So they give us Nike stuff to wear. So I wear said Nike stuff.
And it's fire.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we do.
What a hater.
And
People
you have
get mad
other
at free
clothes.
stuff.
Yeah, that is
People
true.
hate on Shine all the time. That's crazy.
That's right.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I got this hoodie for free. It's my friend's business. Should I not wear it?
Absolutely. Mike G. Neal, don't stay awake for the colonoscopy. Got to look away for that one.
Damn.
They put you to sleep for that.
I'd rather get a colonoscopy fully awake than have the Lions go to 4 straight Super Bowls and lose.
Could you take it, Spenny?
I don't know. I would do that for the right. I would do that for Lions Nation.
For the reasons?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the principle.
Spenny will stand up. All right, RJ Graham asked, did they do top 5 yet? No, RJ Graham, we did not do RJ Graham's top 5. Today, top 5. In honor of Drew Petzing, top 5 bald people. Why is it a top 5 list, Spencer Raxter?
It's half as boring as a top 10 list.
That is it right there. You guys know the rotate. What? That's why we do
love
it.
that. I've never heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out
He
Jeff
say it every
Iafrate.
This was a Jeff Iafrate. Dude, he would do a top 10 list, and they'd be on that ish for 30 minutes, man. And I would be sitting there going, come on.
No one
already.
cares about number 8.
Yeah, land the plane.
And he's scared of bees.
And he's scared of bees.
I'm a little scared
Bitch.
of these too.
But anyway, though.
I ain't getting stung. Fuck
top
that.
top 5 bald people in honor of Drew Petzing, because no one's sitting here listening to a top 10 list for a half hour. All right, here we go. Spencer Raxter, your top 5 bald guys.
All right, my top 5 bald guys. I really wanted to put Amber Rose on there somewhere because of what she did
Yeah.
for the bald culture, but
Yeah.
obviously
Solid.
it's top 5 bald
Legend,
guys.
bald legend.
So, yeah. Drop the top off, call it Amber Rose.
Yeah.
And
Kanye made a whole album
At
because
number
of it.
5, I got Nigel Uno. And if you know, that is number 1 from Codename Kids Next Door.
Yep.
He's the coolest dude on the streets. Just absolute baller. He's got the rocket shoes in his boots.
Yeah, man.
Codename Kids Next Door, elite TV show.
Slept
and
on.
Nigel Uno, number 1 for a reason. At number 4, I got Kratos. Shout out to him. Boy.
Yeah.
So many good games. The
ladder,
the
boy.
way God of War went from like hack and slash to a Souls-like so seamlessly while keeping the same elements that had everybody dove into it was so awesome. All of the God of Wars are just fantastic games.
They matured Kratos too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They grew up. He's not the ghost of Sparta anymore. Now he's just a
Nerds.
dad. You know, he's just an angry dad. And they got the show coming out soon, which is sweet. Opie from Sons is going to be playing Kratos.
Nice.
And number 3, I got Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
That's my
Damn
guy.
right.
He's a top 5 actor in my opinion, and he's just overall seems like a good dude. At number 2, I got Shaq.
How did
Shaq's
I
like a
miss
top 5
Shaq?
human for me, so love Shaq. He's the man. I got him at number 2, and then number 1, I got Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, he's a absolute dog.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Is they call him Walk Him Down Jiren? Like everybody's scared of that man. It took him getting jumped and the ultimate plot armor of all time for Goku, Frieza, and Android 17 to beat him. So shout out to Jiren.
Neal, like, what the
I'll
hell are you
trust that
talking
was a
about?
solid list because your lists are always solid,
Thank you.
Spenny.
It's
I have no
a
idea who a
solid
couple of
list.
those people were, but I'll give you that. You've earned that.
That's right.
Your resume dictates that you've earned that.
I know everybody on this list is verified.
Okay,
Thank you.
there
Appreciate
you go.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I like it. Okay, Woodward Sports chat thread. Judas Mazaway. If I were Sharon's, I'd be pushing the climate change fear like a MFer. Sharon's doesn't. They just want to fix your furnace for you, man.
Yeah.
Or put a new one in if you need it, or a whole home generator. That's all they're looking to do, man. Like, it's not that deep, guy. All right, anyway, KG, your top 5 ball guy.
I missed on Shaq. I get that up. But at number 5, Morris Chestnut. Because look, he was the first black on-screen heartthrob that really pulled off the bald head and made it like fashionable for brothers of his complexion to do that. So, and
what does that mean, KG?
he's still dripping and puss to this day. That's what that means. I mean, he made it.
What
cool
does
to be
quote
bald.
brothers of his complexion mean, KG?
I mean, well, the darker skinned brothers that are bald, you know, they get on screen and they aren't necessarily viewed as sex symbols. And Morris Chestnut is that.
And he
still
plays
to
an
this day.
angel. He plays an angel in Lucifer. He's amazing.
Yeah. Shout out.
You tap dance that one so nicely, so eloquently, KG. That was a great job.
That's what I do, baby. That's why y'all pay me the big bucks.
That's
At
true.
number 4, the guy that really made being bald and black cool, LL Cool J,
Facts.
man. How about that, bro?
That's facts.
Hey, he really put on for the Bald brothers. Morris Chestnut runs because LL Cool J walked. At number 3, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He is the greatest white bald man of all time. You cannot argue this with me. He got paid to beat his boss up on a week-to-week basis. That's all you need to fucking
Bam
know.
Bam Bigelow has an issue with that.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear Bam Bam. No disrespect. I love Bam Bam, but no, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't no it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold's the man.
Yeah, like, come on.
I'll give you my rationale later. Stick around.
Okay, but it's not even close.
Yes, it is.
Not even close. Nobody talk about that skinhead. He had tattoos on his head. Anyway, at number 2, Samuel L. Jackson, arguably the greatest bald black man to ever exist. Period. End of story.
Facts.
It was so hard between 1 and 2 to figure out who was going to be 1 and who was going to be 2. It's really a 1A, 1B type situation.
I'm shocked at your number 1.
Yeah, it's Michael Jordan.
What about your bald goat LeBron?
Yeah, well, he is bald, but
The hell yeah, he is.
He's bald, but he's fighting it.
But he's
No,
fighting
he's
it.
fought it
Yeah,
like
he-
6 times
Yeah.
and lost every time.
He is losing, but once again, he is fighting that battle. He hasn't fully embraced.
That's true.
The other
That's
side.
part
So
of
I'm
it.
shocked.
I couldn't put
I'm
him on the
let
list.
down by you on that one.
Hey, but listen, Michael Jordan, the greatest bald black man, arguably,
And the
again, to
greatest
ever
basketball
exist.
player of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
Flat
enough.
out,
Very
flat
good.
Second.
KG's top 5 list. Some reaction to KG's top 5 list.
Oh, I miss Kurt Angle.
Kurt
too. I
Angle's
seen-
a good one,
I
yeah.
missed the boat on that one.
Shout out Perk Angle.
Perk Angle was different.
Blimpy says LL Cool J is bald. You forget that.
Yeah, you do.
Mike G.
Because he's wearing all those Kangos.
and he's so damn cool. Like,
Mike G. Solid list. KG. The brothers representing. Gave
Damn
you
right.
the black fists on there. So
shout
that
out
one's
Mike
out
G.
there too.
He's an ally. Shout out Mike G.
Shout out Mike G.
The DJ CI. No mention of of Mike Tyson. Well, we're only halfway through.
Damn, I missed.
Is Mike Tyson bald?
Yes.
Now.
FJ, KG, no King Kong Bundy. I'll discuss.
Yeah, well, he was eating turnbuckles, bro. I don't really vibe with that. Like, he's a little off. So
Iron Sheik should be on that list everywhere.
That is true.
Iron
Sandy,
Sheik is good.
Scotty Bowman would have been a great choice.
He would have.
He would have been a great choice. All right, Anson. The DJCI might hijack this. The DJCI. Tiny Tina was bald, if you know what I mean.
Tiny Tina was not bald.
Oh, it's very bushy.
More on Tiny Tina
right.
at 12:50. By the way. We got breaking Tiny Tina news at 12:50.
Hey, Agent 47. It's a lot of good ball guys.
That's a good one. It was a difficult
tough list.
It's tougher than you think it is.
It's a tough list.
Anson, your top 5
I
bald
was
people.
only given about 5 minutes for this.
Yes.
But
the fucking picture, bro. Where did you find that?
It's on his Instagram.
that's easy right there, bro.
Do
That
those
is
light up
easy.
in the dark, the nunchucks?
Listen, that whole video's dope.
It
That
is.
photo, not so much.
Mills Lane.
Hell yeah, Mills Lane is on there. My man goes home to Judge Judy every night.
I'll allow it. Shout out Mills Lane. I'll allow it.
You better allow it.
No, Mills
Lane
Lane, man.
Let's get it on.
Right, celebrity deathmatch fame. For sure.
He was a character in Celebrity Deathmatch.
He was, man.
Bro, Mills Lane. Come on.
I dropped
No,
that.
I figured he was on your list for sure.
That's a deep
great
cut.
pull.
That's a deep cut.
My dad had alopecia, and his hair all fell out. He had alopecia universalis, not areata. Universalis is your whole body.
More on alopecia later on my list.
So he was burning his head
Shout out
at
Jada
like
Pinkett
U of
Smith.
M, at the medical center. He was buying
my
toupees,
slide.
and then finally one day he gave up, and he's like, I'm just going to buy hats. And he bought like 30 hats, but it's stress-induced. They think all of his hair grew back. In fact, Christopher Reeves had it, lost all of his hair 3 different times and grew it back.
Wow.
But that was some fun stuff, and I got to shout out my old man. Kojak, number 3, before people's time. But I mean, when I think bald dude, I think Kojak. Period.
He's a state. He's got the resume. His resume demands he's on somebody's list.
Oh, yeah.
I would agree with that.
And then-
Good pull on number 2 also.
Bald bull.
From Punch Out.
The original bald man.
He was
the
a puss in the
original
game.
bald
Yeah, he
enemy.
was.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
he
the
looked
guy-
menacing.
Is that the guy you punched in the stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's King Hippo.
King Hippo was.
I gotta be honest. I went out to Vegas some years back, and they have the Pinball Hall of Fame there. And one of my all-time favorite stand-up games is the original Punch Out, where it's like the green grid guy. I could never beat Bald Bull on that damn machine. Finally
menacing.
beat him. Finally beat him. Body blow.
Good
And
job.
Finally, Spider, baby. Come on, man.
Spider Sally. Yep.
Like, that guy is some of the best maybe one of the best storytellers ever out of the NBA. He's loved by everybody. The bald head's made the rounds, man.
Shout out John Sally.
They absolutely did.
Shout out.
Tev Sauce in the super chat. Jeff Iafrate when he shaved his head, number 1. Blimpy, the rap group Onyx.
Solid.
Yes.
Denzel Vance Sr. says he looks like Chris Sabin, talking about Anson on there.
He do look like Chris Saban.
Uh,
Shout out Motor
absolutely.
City Machine Gun.
Okay, this for
I have to Google this person.
Jesus.
wow, Anson is jacked.
Yeah, Anson looks cut up in that picture for sure.
Right.
I'm cut up.
I'm cut up.
Cut up, man. Got it. Listen, 100 push-ups a day, every day.
Are those BBL abs? Yes or no?
BBL.
Is that like added, like
Yeah.
British
Yeah.
or a
Drake got
Brazilian
fake
butt
abs.
lift abs?
Do you
Yeah,
have
Drake's got
abs?
fake
No, man,
abs.
I'm telling you, 100 push-ups a day, every day of your life, and hit the pull-up bar. The pull-up bar, man, is amazing.
Okay.
Detroit Arrow, did no one mention Popeye? That's a great man. I am what I am. Steve O'Baby.
That is great, man. He
Steve
knows who he
O'Baby.
is.
Homer Simpson, Steve Wilkos, Steve Harvey Mason, the Pistons announcer, Mr. Clean, and George the Animal Steel.
Solid.
All right, this is
Homer
gonna,
wasn't all the way bald.
I'm telling you, man,
Two
it's a
straight.
tough list.
it was very difficult. All right, mine's going to be controversial. It is. All right, my top 5 bald guys. Number 1, a dishonorable mention. My color, they got my color commentator on that one. They did. Poor John, man. They got him on that one. That was tough. Dishonorable mention to Caillou, that little asshole.
I know. I hate that little fucker.
All right,
Caillou.
dishonorable mention.
He grew up and was an asshole. I just knew.
100%. Oh, my top 5 ball guys. Number 5, Rick Ross.
Show us.
Show us.
Oh yeah,
You know I had you.
Yeah, I love Rick Ross.
Yes.
Man. Number 4, The Rock.
Rose.
The Rock made it really fashionable to be bald.
Now, he didn't start off bald.
He didn't start
but
off bald.
He took it and
Rocky
ran with it.
Maivia,
though.
you mean?
Neither did
Yeah,
Rick
right.
Ross.
But he took it and ran with it.
Rocky
He
Maivia
looks
was a
good bald.
bitch.
He does a good ball.
He looks better bald than he did with hair.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
And not because like the hair was falling out or anything. It's just
I mean,
looks better
it
bald.
was receding, but
Yeah.
the more muscular he got, the further his hairline went back. So it's just
I give a lot of credit to Vin Diesel because like he was bald and no one ever talked about the fact that he was bald.
Yeah.
and he was putting on for the action star.
100% he
Yeah.
was. And like no one brought up the fact he was bald.
Like everybody will say, Bruce Willis, he didn't start off Die Hard bald.
no.
No.
Vin Diesel been bald.
Yeah, pitch black.
And no one said a word.
It says pitch black. He was bald.
Yeah. And nobody ever said, hey, that's a great bald guy.
Yeah.
So Vin Diesel did it and no one even knew it.
He had consideration for my list. I had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
X him out though.
Number 2, Powder.
Awesome. I love that movie.
Like, you know, speaking of alopecia and stuff like that, like Powder walked around the whole body bald.
Yeah.
And cured people when they were sick and stuff like that. Arguably, pound for pound, one of the greatest bald people out there that no one talks about.
Super underrated.
Now, he's kind of scary looking. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that that's why I knock against Powder. But you got to give Powder his props, man. No doubt.
Electric HJs from that guy, though.
That is also true. Number 1, Walter White.
Yeah.
Man had cancer and was cooking.
Yeah, right.
Literally cooking. Bald.
Bald guys and meth are synonymous.
Yeah.
Though.
People are asking about Barry Bonds.
Yeah, that's true. I should
Oh.
have. It's a hard list.
It's a tough
man.
list.
You can't.
Yeah, you forget who's bald.
Yeah,
man.
you do forget who's bald
Yeah,
too.
people are right. I missed on Barry Bonds. 100% I did. Barry Bonds could be the OC
Yeah, right.
of the Lions. No, it was.
I like everybody's list. It was a great.
No, it was.
list.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
that was a great one.
Buddha Edwards.
Danny G. Can't believe Neal was the first one to have Walter White. That was actually the first one that popped inside my head when we talked about Freddie Felt, LMFAO at Powder. Stephen David, no, Powder is not the new Lions OC. All right?
He might be.
Okay.
Who's Powder?
It's a movie.
It's a movie, yeah. Google him.
Okay.
It's legit.
Google him real
Legit
quick.
movie.
And I'll give you.
He looks like that small forward from the Celtics. What's that guy's
Q
name?
Spinny's reaction.
Yeah. I'm curious to get Spenny's.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you.
Is he albino?
He
Like,
can-
why is he in a thunderstorm?
Because he's built like that, bro. He
Yeah,
can heal
man.
sick people. And he's bald.
And he's got the good old boys throwing him out of town, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. KG, you know.
Oh yeah, I know for sure.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Freddie Felt. People out here acting like Neal ain't
Dennis
fresher,
Goldblum, huh?
fresher than a hotel mint. I appreciate that.
Shout
man.
out.
Dante 151's list on the Super Chat. Johnny Sins, Kurt Angle, Samuel Jackson, Mike Tyson, Agent 47.
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
And the honorable
Yeah.
mention,
Ah.
Jack Skellington. Don't at me, Jack Skellington is bald.
He is bald.
I mean,
Technically, he's bald.
I thought
kinda.
about Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
too.
I forgot Dave Chappelle. Totally
Yeah.
slipped
You
my
can't.
mind.
Well, you can't get everybody.
It's
You
tough.
can't. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle would have knocked off Nigel Uno for me, though, probably.
Could I put Stick on my list?
No, you have to fully embrace it.
Fully?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
You got to embrace. That's like the biggest part. You got to
Brock
be
Bowers?
proud.
Brock
Now,
Bowers, not
if-
yet?
Brock Bowers.
About-
No, he went bald. I
About
think.
3 months?
I think he went bald.
From now?
I did run into this. Now, I didn't have anybody that applied. The people that have the George Jefferson, you know, like the divot missing,
Yeah.
like up at the, I think that is embracing. Because if you choose that where you just have the wings,
Yeah.
like you're embracing
Like
it.
Paul Feinbaum.
Right.
Leave the sides.
Yeah. If you leave the sides, I think you're
Leave the
embracing that you're bald.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So maybe I should have put George Jefferson on there just to prove my point.
I was gonna put my dad and Easy on the list as well, but I normally try to not do personal connections.
Yeah.
See,
because it's too much.
I am kind of disappointed no one had Easy on the list.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
We
I would have put Easy on the list, but
I don't think I've seen him without a hat in like 4 years.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was thinking Dana White. I gave Dana White some consideration.
Dana White. Yep. Yeah,
Par-
I see Big Show in here. Kimbo Slice. There's another
Kimbo,
one.
yeah, Kimbo
Rest
Slice.
in
Slice
peace.
is a good
Well,
one.
he had the George Jefferson, right?
He did.
Like, he had
Absolutely
the wings.
did.
That
I was
counts.
thinking
Hey.
of Michael Clark Duncan. He was going to be on my list.
I
Dead man
consider him
walking.
for a minute, but then when you
RIP.
start piling them up, man,
Yeah.
you're like, sorry,
There's a lot of actors I put ahead of him.
Yeah.
I'm tired, boss. I'm sorry, man.
Danny DeVito. Yeah, goddamn.
Danny DeVito for sure.
Rack, if that's the case, Neal, then Dr. Phil. If you're a Dr. Phil person,
Yeah, I'm not.
you would
He's a
have to
fucking
consider
fraud.
it.
Yeah, Dr. Phil's he's kind of a leech.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
100%. Travesty. Danny DeVito isn't fully bald. He fits the criteria.
Well, let me tell you about number one that should be on everybody's top
Yes.
5, and that's Mad Packs, because they got the best product in the game. Go to getmadpacks.com. Whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, or any of their new line of concentrates, you can go check it out. Getmadpacks.com to find a store near you. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Monty Williams.
No. No.
Montel Williams.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill sub-zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill sub-zero.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
You don't need a top 5 list for Detroit-style pizza. 1 through 5, buddies,
Facts.
because they're the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. Guys, you can have it for dinner tonight. There's over 20 Buddies locations. And look, go to buddiespizza.com, make your order, use the promo code 10meal, save 10%. Boom, there you go. And you will have that deliciousness that you see on your screen available to you. The original Detroit-style pizza. They are a Detroit institution. Buddies, the OG Detroit-style pizza since 1946. Back at it, Neal Ruhl, Anson in for DMAC, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Danny G, Will Smith's wife deserved a spot.
Solid.
Yeah, she was bald, not by her choosing, though.
Yeah.
It was alopecia, but it still stands, though.
Janet
Yeah.
Pinkett.
Powder didn't choose to be bald either. He was number 2 on my list.
Fair enough.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't get to pick and choose.
I'm just saying.
I missed the ball on 2. I will say that. If I could redo my list, I would put 2 different guys on there. One being Dave Chappelle and one being Faye Rotha from Dune.
Next week, since the chat didn't come up with anything good, what do you guys think about? Top 5 things you don't care about or top 5 terrible names?
Both are good.
Both are good. I like things you don't care about. I think
right.
that one got me a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm
There
with
it
it.
is. Top 5 things you don't care about. Next, unless somebody comes up with something cool in
right.
the next couple minutes. I
Sounds
reserve the
good.
right to change it and keep that one in the chamber, but we will. Red Wings tonight, Toronto. Always a fun game. No doubt. I will be working tonight, so I will miss a good portion of it. I will catch the end of it probably on the way home. Spenny, look, we can talk about it. We've said really all that needs to be said about the season and everything like that. All right, baseline. Anson, are we to the point where it feels different with the Red Wings?
I mean, yeah, people are excited instead of calling for Steve's job right now. I mean, the patience seems to have finally paid off. And this time last year, all I was hearing was how they have to do something at the trade deadline, how maybe you got to get rid of Steve Yzerman. The Yzer plan failed. We're not hearing that right now. And nobody wanted to get the divorce from Steve Yzerman. That's why he was given extra time. But, I mean, this team kind of looks like the rest of these teams in Detroit. It's young. It's got people coming up. There's a really good foundation. And hey, I'm glad that he's made it happen because everybody is going to be down at LCA come May and April for both teams.
What about top 5 guys with lots of hair?
It ain't got the same ring to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Mankind?
Yeah, being bald makes
Maybe
it
you
cool.
can put Lenny Kravitz in there. Like,
Mankind.
I
would nominate myself for that list.
KG's on
KG.
the list for sure.
Calvin Shepard.
Calvin Shepard could be on that list. He
Calvin
wouldn't be on
Shepard,
mine.
5, KG 4.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
We're the same person, I was told. So
You were.
KG's forehead doesn't start in the middle of the top of his head.
KG's got better hair than Calvin Shepard.
Much
for
better.
Sure.
why? Thank you.
Yes. All right, but anyway, Gromit, I'll hold off on my car flag until they make the playoffs.
That's what I'm doing.
And that's fair. But Neal out there, he
I made a promise to myself because the last time I put the car flag out there, they ended up not making the playoffs. So I'm not doing it until they clinch the playoff spot.
I said it was okay as long as they're in first place.
yeah.
That's what I said.
And they've maintained it.
And they that car flag's been out there for a while.
There you go.
I will say that. It's just, can we chat poll it? Like just baseline. Do you believe in the Red Wings this year? Mm-hmm. Yes or no? Is it real? Is it real? Are the Red Wings real? Yes or no? I guess that's even a better way to put it. Because I am curious to see where the people are. Because, like, look, the minority's usually the loudest, and I know that there's a lot of people in the chat that say no. But I am curious to see, like, because I think they are.
What do you expect out of them as we draw to a close?
To be in the playoffs. And, like, look, I know that somebody's going to get in there and say, they're in first place in the division, and they were first place in the conference. Making the playoffs is a bare minimum. Then tell me you don't know ball, right? Like, tell me you're not familiar with this division, this conference, with what's going on. Because the Red Wings are 7 points away from not being in the playoffs, which is less than 4 games.
Yeah, that can swing.
Like, think about that, everybody. It's crazy out there.
What's their plus minus?
The goal differential for the Red Wings is +4.
Scary.
Yep.
But what if I told you 1 point behind them is the Canadians? Their goal differential is +5. What if I told you second place in the Metro Division is New York Islanders, +8?
It's like a 7.
That was better than that.
I get what you get at, but it's just the execution. Right idea, execution wasn't the best.
Spenny, can I get a ruling?
I agree. It was good, though. You got the afflection at the end, but the pitch wasn't there.
Yeah. Metro. Yes. Young thuggish.
All right. Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Again, I can analyze
7's good.
myself.
7's
Yeah,
good.
the delivery.
The timing
concept
was good.
was great.
Timing
The
was good.
timing was
Yeah.
impeccable.
Yes.
I failed in the delivery.
Yeah, that's it.
That's 100%. I
Learn
agree.
and get better.
Upon further review, the call stands.
Yes.
I'm with it. With second place in the Metro Division, the Islanders +8. Third place, the Penguins +9. Sabres holding a playoff spot +10. Bruins holding a playoff spot +10. You see what I'm driving at, dude? I think that we're making the Lightning, who are almost +50, and the Carolina Hurricanes, who are +28. Like, to put it into context, the Avalanche are +70.
Yeah, they're wild. So there's a lot of parity below the top few.
Correct.
But that's something where they hit a slide. They could fall out of the playoffs, but it seems like they're pretty damn focused this year. I mean, it would be a terrible collapse, but I think you see them in the playoffs. Can they win the first round is a question, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I think I would be disappointed if they didn't get home ice at this point, but I wouldn't be crushed. You know, just baseline is to get into the playoffs. You have, and we said that. To be fair, like, I kept it 100. Like, it's time.
Yeah.
Like, it is time.
And
now.
you shouldn't have to scrape to get there like years past.
Yeah, not with the start that know, and we're past the start now. Like,
They haven't played a playoff game there before, right?
never.
No.
They never thought when they built that building that the Pistons would beat them to that.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's for damn sure.
A little bit.
Yeah, no, I would agree with
Is
that.
there a home ice advantage in LCA the way that
Yes.
we lived with at Joe Lou?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think people.
They've
do you
been waiting.
Well,
People
Anson,
pour
you
out.
know,
You remember last year, 2 years ago, all those games were sold out when they were coming down the stretch and had a chance.
Yeah, and Anson, you remember, the Pistons had no shot against the Bucks, no shot whatsoever. We all knew it.
Yep.
What was that Game 3 crowd like
They
at LCA?
packed it out.
And they were going crazy in that place, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think you would see a resurgence, and it's there. And I think the Sergei game, you saw it, you know, and like that was more about nostalgia and stuff like that. But that place was popping.
Yeah.
And when they ended up getting the winner in overtime and all that, like that play, Anson, yes, I think so. But at the same time, it is the NHL, and I don't think it's, life-altering to have to go into somebody else's building and win a game.
Sure. I mean,
it's just
didn't
not.
give the Pistons much of an advantage last year.
Yeah, but that
I
was
think they'll
different.
change a lot of that narrative this year.
They learning. But what? So you said it's matchup dependent, which is that's pretty standard answer. Spenny feels like they can win a playoff series. What do you think is holding them back?
Just for reference, right now they would play the Penguins if it started today.
You could beat the Penguins.
I'd much rather play the Islanders.
I hear you.
But anyway, though,
if push came to shove, though, you don't think they could beat the Penguins?
I mean, sure they could, but I mean, in the playoffs in this conference, you're not going to like anybody that you square up with. Just to give some more reference, by the way, the San Jose Sharks hold the last playoff spot in the West. They are a -20.
Yeah.
And the Anaheim Ducks have the third spot in the Pacific Division. They're a -12.
Would you be upset if they lost in the first round?
I'd be disappointed. I don't know that I'd be upset because, dude, the NHL playoffs are literally a game of Yahtzee.
Mm-hmm. Toughest playoffs there is, really.
Yeah. Like, every game is a meat grinder, dude. You get dropped inside this meat grinder. And, look, maybe I'm being soft or whatever. I know once they got in, Thomas Perry, Red Wings are -290 to make the playoffs.
Nice.
Wow, so that means they're over 2-1 to not make it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I were betting it, to make money, ...
I hear you.
You know where I'm going with
Yep,
that, right?
Yep.
There's an easier path for them to not make the playoffs at over 2-1 than there is you laying 3-1 for them to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spenny, I'm going to put you on the trade deadline spot when we come back.
For sure. You don't want to do the Amon-Ra stuff? That video we have of him talking about the OC?
Can we do it tomorrow or no? What do you want to do?
No, we can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Get your wing shit off, man.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
The line's taking up enough bandwidth.
They do take up quite a bit.
Dr. Pierce.
Let me tell you about Dr. Pierce. Attention sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAG trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep you in the game, performing at your best. For more information, visit him at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944.
Unfiltered sports talk like never before. Join Braylon Edwards and Shep as they bring you the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Has a man open. Touchdown, Michigan. Braylon Edwards.
Where no topic is off limits. What are they thinking? How do jocks really feel?
Here comes a little blitz. Blitz is picked up, though, and the pass thrown to Edwards. Touchdown.
Tune in Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network for hot takes, heated debates, and the latest sports news. It's time to elevate your sports game. Don't miss out.
The moment that this show finishes, I will be going online. I will be entering tax break 80. After I spend $80 at Loom, I'm getting 40% off. I'm literally going to do this. KG, I'm out, man. I'm down to my last smoke.
I'm doing it this weekend.
If you're new to Loom, you get a free shake ounce as well. But I'm going to tell you guys, I love this place. I go to the one in Berkeley, 12 in Woodward. It is the couture boutique dispensary of Michigan. I absolutely love it. Their staff is super friendly and helpful. They're chronic. It's chronic, as we know. Plus your first 3 visits come with freebies. You get a Loom Eighth, a 200 milligram gummy, or a 1 gram cart with just $20 spent. Find them now at loom.com or any one of their 41 locations.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal, Ruhl, Anson in for D-Mac. Is D-Mac back in tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
He's back in tomorrow. Okay. KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat. I need a breath from the Lions, guys. I do. And the Red Wings are in first place. They're playing Toronto tonight. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G. Gibson is playing his best. This is real. I'm surprised by this. Are the Red Wings real? 89% of the people say yes. Okay.
I told you.
That's more than I thought it was going to be.
Things is different now.
Okay. Spenny. The NHL trade freeze goes into effect on February 4th. The Olympic trade freeze.
Ooh, the NBA trade deadline the next day, too. That's crazy.
Yeah. So you may see some fireworks in the next week or two. You may. You're already starting to see a couple of them. Where are we, Spenny? What do they need, and what do we want to see, and what do we expect to see, more importantly?
I think what they need and what we expect to see are the
tough
same
physical
things.
defenseman.
Yeah, I think they need, and they're going to target a guy to figure out their top four on their defense, because ASP hasn't been able to do that yet. He hasn't been able to be a guy that can consistently play top 4 minutes. So he's getting third line minutes, which is fine. Or third pair minutes, which is fine. He's a rookie. He's going to learn and he's going to grow, but you need somebody to solidify that. And there's a couple guys out there. Obviously, Rasmus Anderson was one of them, but I think guys like Dougie Hamilton or Justin Falk are more realistic. And Justin Falk, for St. Louis, he would come in here and he would be your third best defenseman immediately. And same with Dougie Hamilton. And those are guys that are realistically achievable for Steve Yzerman with the assets you have and with the draft picks that you have. Obviously, the prices are going to be a little bit juiced because all of them are going to be at the deadline with the way the East is especially. So I think those are two guys that Red Wings fans should have their eyes on. And Steve, by all accounts, Steve Yzerman has been active. He's trying to get deals done, multiple deals, not just for a defenseman, but the hardest push he's making is for a defenseman.
Okay. Boy, Hamilton's got a huge salary number, man. Wow. $11.5 million this year. He's owed $8.4 million in cash next year, then $5.3 million. I think in the end, what Dougie Hamilton goes for will shock people. I don't think that he will fetch as much as people think. But you throw your hat into the ring there by eating salary, right? Like the more salary you can eat, the more that you can drive the prices down. That seems to be it's weird, right? Because I feel like the defenseman market will be juiced a little more because there's only three good ones, 2 good ones, really?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is? So, yeah, maybe I take that back. Maybe it is going to cost a lot.
Price is going to go up, and everybody's going to want to outbid a team in the East because nobody's going to want one of those teams to get objectively better because you're nipping right at each other's heels. So you're going to have to outbid pretty much the whole Eastern Conference for anybody you want to get.
DNC ENT, thank God, an hour with no Lions. I thought I'd never see the day. Hey, DNC ENT, as I always say, we lost about 10% of the audience talking hockey.
Yeah.
I don't make up the numbers. You guys do. So, and we look at the analytics in real time. But
less than what we normally lose.
Yeah, which is true. Anson, do you think the Lions need an edge rusher like the chat is saying right now?
I thought we had 2 guys in the top 15 in sacks on the edges.
And one of them ain't finna be here.
True. So that needs to be replaced. But it seems like the middle is the problem. DJ Reader is not the
I was
same.
talking about for the Red Wings.
Oh,
people want the Red Wings to get an edge rusher.
You did say Lions, I think.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
It helps with the Red Wings. The Red Wings could use an edge rusher for sure.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, I thought we weren't going Lions, bro. What are you doing to me?
All
right. Caseville, you're not being soft, Neal. You've been softer ever since you bought your RC car.
Shout out Caseville.
That's fair.
Man.
That's fair.
No, I mean, okay, I've also been more financially well off since I bought it.
Yeah. Matt Kruger.
Those are the facts.
I don't think I could ever own an electric car.
Why?
You know where I live.
I know,
vintage cars, man,
like 2 miles from me.
Yeah, but I live at an auto museum, a vintage car museum, man. Like,
no, just say it's because you're a real man.
What's that?
Just say it's because you're a real man.
You said it for me.
His shit ain't got a Hemi in it. Yours does.
I thought you had a Hemi.
I know, but
I'm
I
your
would
sister.
still beat you off the line.
I'm your sister.
Yeah, but how does it sound when
In
you
the
start
snow,
it up,
though?
Neal?
It's quiet.
It is quiet.
Quiet.
Neal drove me to Comerica from Meat Puff Connect.
That's
when
true.
we were down there.
Yeah.
I punched it for you one
Yeah,
time.
I think those bitches get up, dude. And it's
But see, it's not
completely
natural.
silent. It was crazy. I
It
couldn't
don't make
believe
noise. It's not natural.
Feel that.
I need the pollution to make me feel alive.
I feel like a man. Here we go.
You can't even kill yourself with one of those in your garage, man. There's no exhaust.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
talking
know.
about the
I
electric
start
car?
that.
Ridiculous.
It's plugged in, dude. And like I start that thing up.
You could just sleep with that thing running in your garage.
And I
no
walk.
worries.
I walk out there,
I still wouldn't advise it, but
unplug,
I know,
and go
right?
in, man.
I'm not playing with that.
I know, right? But it's on battery. You could be fine.
Do you
KG.
charge your phone?
Yes.
in your house
Yes.
while you're sleeping?
Yes.
Then you'll be
Trust
fine.
that?
I do.
You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Unless the outlet explodes, that's the only thing I got to worry about. So
Yes.
No, that's just pagers, bro.
Caseville Country
That
Boy.
shit's legendary, honestly.
These
It's
electric-
scary, but it's fucking sweet at the same time.
These electric car owners are like, I'm saving so much money by not buying gas, but my electric bill is going up. I wonder why. Caseville, the electric bill doesn't go up as much as the gas costs, Caseville.
I actually got into that with Brendan the other day, and he was telling me how little it takes to charge his car off of a normal wall outlet to get to and from work. And it's
A kilowatt hour is about
And they were
4
talking
miles.
about how much his bill went up, and it was small.
Yeah.
That was about the first time that my ears kind of perked a little bit.
And
for an
there's free
electric car.
charging stations
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Literally everywhere. I work at a university.
free charging station.
Free charge. Like I roll
What's
up.
the wait though?
What do you mean? What's the wait?
Never a wait. Just pull up, no problem. Then you got.
I've never had a problem getting one.
And how long do you got to wait while it charges? 30, 20 minutes.
Well, I'm going into work.
Right. He leaving on that bitch all day if he got to.
Yeah. You know, it'll be on there about.
I got you.
It's not
5
as
or
many
6
people
hours.
taking up those spots just yet. Like
Yeah.
Just
most places,
yet.
you have enough spots to
It ain't
facilitate.
gonna be free for long. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
This is where the world is headed for all of the gearheads out there. But you know, this is why we poke fun at them.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Yeah. I mean, to give you the math, like a kilowatt hour is about 4 miles.
Yeah.
3.5, 3.75, something like that. Kilowatt hour at night cost me about 11 cents. So, you know, for 3 hours times, 3 miles for every 11 cents. So
I'll take it.
there you go. 9 times 3 is 27 miles.
Yeah.
About $1 every 27 miles, which is a little bit, if you go by miles per gallon around the city, which is slightly better than like the average car going around the city.
Absolutely, yeah.
99 cents a gallon for 27 miles. What do you, hey, Caseville Country Boy, what are you putting in your big Hemi truck? How many gallons you putting in that?
You hush your mouth, nerd.
Nerd. All right, let's take the break. Tell about Mr. Vapor.
Hey, Mr. Vapor, the Soar. Mr. Vapor is next generation cannabis vape brand engineered for control, consistency, and clean delivery. The product line utilizes cutting edge tech and streamlined design to meet the demands of experienced cannabis consumers. You should see this thing is permanently attached to young Justin's hand. He loves it. Introducing the all-new premium 3G disposable THC vape, available in all kinds of flavors. Berry, Skittles, one of my favorite, the Lemon Haze is also awesome. They're available in any dispensary near you. Find your store locator map online at MrVaporSoar.com.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi experts, Woodward Sports.
Hey, Lady Jane's
They got good stuff.
They do. And listen, you don't got to set an appointment. They got them all over the place. You can just walk in anytime, 10 to 8, sit down, relax. One of their talented hairstylists is going to get you ready for the show. You're going to be looking great. And it's wicked awesome. It's Lady Jane's.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Anson, KG, Spencer Raxter, final segment of the show, Hoof-Hearted. Hopefully not much. A forward and a draft pick, maybe. The fact New Jersey doesn't have to retain any salary to trade to Detroit should help. Caseville Country Boy. Those electric car owners are like, I'm saving so much money by not buying gas. Oh, I said that one, but my electricity bill is going up. I wonder why. Because I'm spending less than you are, Caseville. And the car's quicker, Caseville.
Caseville.
Yeah. Which really drives you crazy at those red lights, doesn't it, Caseville?
Yeah, heck. No, I'm talking.
All
right, I got a little carried.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive. Woodward Sports chat thread. Great Lakes 24. Lithium-ion batteries fires are no joke. I know Great Lakes 24. I literally saw 3 ice engine cars on fire last summer driving on the expressway. Literally saw 3 of them. Saw no EVs on fire. I'm just telling you what I go by in my life, man.
You gonna be fighting this battle a long time.
Because like I own it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I live it.
I hear you.
Neil's like, why does the voltage go down in the winter? Because it's cold out. The same way your gas mileage goes down in the winter. Like, literally everything you say applies to cars. It's literally the exact same as a gas
Neil, but what if your brakes go out?
No, then I don't stop. Just like you
don't
don't. Like this guy. I had a friend that had a Tesla that was paid off. I had to get a new battery. It was $10,000. Oh, I had a friend that the transmission went out and the block cracked. Cost him $8,000 to get a new engine put in.
Yeah.
Like, what a...
Yeah, but Neil, but what if you get a flat tire? What are you going to fucking
do?
I had that happen the other day.
Yeah.
I took it to the tire place.
Yeah.
What if your car gets hacked?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
What do you mean? What if my
any car can get hacked.
Yeah.
Did you ever
just
see,
like iCloud?
Did you see the child sitting in the backseat of a Tesla that just was sitting in the desert? And some guy on a bike rode up and was like, there's a 2-year-old and just sitting in this car. Because it's a computer, and computers malfunction at times, and somebody can just get into your car and drive your ass anywhere they want you to.
Shout out the Kia boys. They've been doing that for years.
No shit.
Yes.
Every car is run by a computer now.
Oh, he ain't got no answers.
Not mine, baby.
He ain't got no answers for the hack.
Except for any car made past like 2015 is ran by a computer.
Yep.
100%.
Oh, he just got a little scared. You see that?
Yeah, he ain't acknowledging the hack
do.
job.
Man, you robbed that bank, they shut you down. You don't get far.
All right.
Make sure you bring the gas getaway car.
Danny G, EVs aren't good for the environment is the funny part. Danny.
Neither are any cars.
Yeah. Is any car good for the environment?
Nothing's good for the environment.
By the way, Danny.
Neil's not doing it for the environment.
Yeah. Am I sitting here saying, hey, man,
Right.
I'm leading the green revolution?
Right.
No, I park it in my gas stations in the garage.
Yeah, Neil is being selfish.
Neil does it for
100%.
his own convenience, not
Right.
for the environment.
I never go to the gas station anymore.
Well, I look like
I don't go get oil changes.
What do you look like, a tree hugger?
Yeah, like I don't question where regular engine cars come from either and what they do.
I'm curious, though, because, like, how old are these EVs? Not a lot of them are at 10 years. And I'm curious how much reverse engineering are put into these and what kind of problems you're going to face when you get to that year 10 or year 15, or whether those things are just going to plug along for 20, 30 years without an issue.
People aren't good for the environment. So it's just the cars is whatever at this point.
And, like, the batteries are warranted for 8 years.
I'll be walking around farting all the time.
Right. There'd be hella emissions in the air. Weed smoke? Oh,
Hell
that
yeah.
DNC ENT. Literally the same thing if your car got hot wired.
Yep.
That is correct.
Shout out the Kia boys.
Yes.
They can do that shit with a fucking screwdriver in like 20 seconds.
Gromit. Neil doesn't hug trees. He hugs furnaces. And bags of money, right? Like
yeah.
Shout out Sharon's.
Yeah. Shout out Sharon's. Absolutely. Adam Kerr, top 5 ball people. Woody Harrelson, Steve Harvey.
Oh, Woody Harrelson is a
Dave
good one.
Batista,
Woody
Drew,
Harrelson's a good one.
and Caillou. No, Caillou is not. That your list is invalid.
Batista wasn't always bald either. He became bald when he was an actor. As a wrestler, he had here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's a better wrestler than he is an actor.
I don't know. His acting kind of good though.
Yeah. People say that he's better. He's like the best WWE actor. I think it's John Cena.
Dude, John Cena's a tremendous actor.
No, he's a good actor. He was a horrible actor in terms of wrestling, though.
Oh.
Like horseshit. Like bad.
Dude, he's so good on the screen.
No, but yeah, in terms of regular movies, he is pretty good.
I haven't seen Bautista in anything like that. Like pushes the boundary of his character. He's normally just like the.
I don't know. He got some deep cuts though.
Yeah.
He was in 007. You know,
I've heard the one with him and like the little girl, like My Spy or whatever.
Yeah.
I heard that's actually like really good.
Yeah,
I didn't see it, but I heard he's really good in that.
He's a better serious actor than any WWE superstar is.
Before we get out, we have a racial question that KG, who is our racial administrator, has to answer.
Commish.
I'll do my best.
The DJCI, are EVs allowed at the cookout?
Yeah. You can throw some rims on it.
100%. I got the 19-inch black rims. Like, it's legit.
Yeah. Black on black.
Black on black. That's right. All right. I think that's enough. Damage for today.
Yeah.
Back at it tomorrow.
Don't charge it at the barbecue's house though. They may get mad about the bill. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, the barbecue's at the park anyway, right?
It could be. It could be at a house.
A lot of parks have the chargers too.
They do.
That is true.
They do.
So there you go. All right, tomorrow Thursday fights with DMAC then?
Yep.
You gotta do the goalie fight, right?
We can't. I'll find one though.
Copyrights.
Yeah.
Trust me, I already asked about it.
Oh man. Damn.
I know, right? That would have been a great breakdown.
Flow guy, Ernie Johnson. You forgot about him.
Shout out Ernie Johnson.
Shout out Ernie Johnson.
Man.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Anson, it's fun running with you, man. It always is.
Hey, man, stepping up to the final boss, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah. Again, apologies for being late. We'll try to do better tomorrow, everybody. Well, see you later.
It's time for the type of energy.